Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator and the Rove through the USA and the final official North American bush trip, Northeast Megalopolis. Never seen that L before, but Megalopolis, the Northeast Megalopolis with more than 50 million residents is the most populous metropolitan region in the United States. Also called the Boston-Washington Corridor or just Boswash, this mega region is composed of Boston, New York City, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. Some of the most renowned and influential cities, not just in the United States, but in all of history. This journey visits the most iconic and beautiful of this region. It ties together the famous with the less traveled, the grand with the subdued, granting an experience that mirrors the diversity of the cities and surroundings that compose this region so incredible. Beginning in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, the flight heads south, visiting Boston, coastal destinations including Cape Cod and Long Island, New York City, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C., exploring these storied places and their surroundings. It's just a tad over 1,000 kilometers, 3 hours, 33 minutes, 9 legs, and leg 1 today, Portsmouth International at Peace Airport at Pease, and we're going to Logan International. Let's go. All right, I think we're ready to go. Let's go. We're leaving Portsmouth on our way to Boston. How'd you like them apples? I can't do a Boston accent. I'm not going to try. Very glad we're visiting Boston, though. That's one of the places I would actually go visit in the US of A if I were to go visit there in real life. So I'll happily do it virtually. Less chance of getting shot, huh? Am I right? Am I right? America is guns? Let's go. 171. We're in our preferred DA62. Thank you, Bush Trip. I love it. Eel Pond. 2 minutes, 12 seconds. Let's get our clock started. Where are you going, plane? Where are you going? Where are you going? You're what's going on? Nothing. None of the buttons are working. None of the buttons are working. Everything's falling apart. We're good, we're good. Eel Pond. After lifting off from Portsmouth International Airport, pass over Interstate 95 and then cross over the Great Bog. The greatest of bogs. Yeah, I'm trying not to sink, but you know, the plane's not climbing for some reason. There we go. Sighting Eel Pond on the Atlantic Gulf of Maine. The Atlantic's Gulf of Maine coast. Alright, where's this Great Bog then? I demand great bogs, and with great bogs comes great responsibility. And of course we're in, what is it, 9:23 AM local time? Not in the middle of, well, end of winter, beginning of spring, as we have been doing on the Rove. Whatever the bush trip has decided is going to be. Oh, I'm sneezing. Oh, excuse me, it must be spring. Me allergies. Me allergies. Get that panel off the sky, please. Please. Alright, let's trim down a bit. Try to level off. Here on our way to Eel Pond. I guess this lagoon here is Eel Pond? Who knows? Who knows? We are not... We lack the critical information. Oh, how we lack it. We lack it so much we can't hack it. Ah, there we go. Well, we must be near Eel Pond, perp where I want us to turn. 2:32 for 117. Reset our clock. Hampton. Track the coast, remaining just inland to the city of Hampton. Yes, ma'am. 2:32. Look at this golf course. Beautiful. Why do I get the impression we're in rich people territory? Like, all of America's rich people territory, isn't it? And yeah. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it. You know, you go on GeoGuessr, and every road is tree-lined and manicured lawns and big houses, and it doesn't really matter where you are, it's almost always the same. You might get some slums in the big cities, but otherwise... Opulence is... Thy name is America. And good on them. You know, live the good life. Yeah, Hampton Beach over there on the left, apparently. Hampton just right, well, we're smack dab in the middle of it, basically. We've got a bunch of marshes. Wow. This place must flood. Oh, already done. There we go. Now we want 195 for 226. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Plum Island Point. Continue following the coastline as the journey enters Massachusetts. Enjoying the sights of the Atlantic Ocean, Hampton Harbour, and Blackwater River en route to Plum Island Point, located where the Merrimack River meets the sea. Of course it does. I knew all that. You knew all that. It didn't bear repeating. Alright, this is Hampton Beach. And then Seabrook Beach. Seabrook is down to our right, apparently. They want nothing to do with the name Hampton. There's Seabrook. Look at all of them beach houses. Very typical beach village town. Place of living arrangements of human beings. Words. Do 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 do. In the sides of Hampton Harbour and the Blackwater River en route to Plum Island Point, located where the Merrimack River meets the sea. Is this the Merrimack River? Is this going to be Plum Island Point? Will there be a Plum Island? Oh look, Google's telling me yes, there is a Plum Island in this bay entrance, whatever you call it. Except it's not an island. Unless, all the way down there? No, there's no island here. Maybe that one above the right wing is Plum Island. The thing on Google has it just basically where our nose is right now. That's Plum Island. That ain't no island. Maybe it is. Look, there is a channel there that goes through to that other bay over there, and then it is open. Okay, this is an island apparently. There we go. We'll get Purple Arrows happy at least. 172 for 3 minutes 8 seconds. Where are we going? Crane Beach. From Plum Island Point, stay just offshore to reach Crane Beach. Why are we always going over the water, bush trip designers? Stay inland where we can see things that are interesting. Oh look, a kraken. There's nothing here in the water. It's just water simulation. I heard it click. What was that? God dang click. Yeah, because that was Plum Island, the town name, according to the font on Google. And now just to the right of us, there's Plum Island in italics, which generally just means a feature of the land, not a town name. But yeah, that whole thing is an island. Brilliant. It's brilliant, really. Crane Beach, if that is your real name. Excellent. Excellent. Time for a drone. Let's see if we can find a nice angle for the thumbnail. There we go, that's very nice. What time is that? 18 minutes. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. That's the end of Plum Island right there. If you can believe it. Oh, where's this Crane Beach then? Oh, we've already... Yep, that's Crane Beach below us apparently. Now we want 1:16 for 2 minutes, 1 second. We're going to Rockport. Cross Annisquam Harbour to reach Cape Ann and the town of Rockport, which lies on its northeast quadrant on Sandy Bay. The northeast quadrant, huh? Who wrote this? A maths nerd? Lol, we're getting the programmers to do the bush trips. Northeast quadrant. No, there's a town called Annisquam as well. Just the one over there. To our right now that has gone off screen. So I'm not, you know, I'm pointing at something you can't see. But you did see it. It was there before. Just, you know, be attention. Be ahead of me. Pay attention, forehead. And there we go. Apparently we're turning already. We haven't even made it to Rockport, which is in front of us, but Purpawara says we jump. Let's see, 228. For 1 minute, a 3 second Gloucester. How they say it. In England it's probably Gloucester. Maybe they say Gloucester, the original, who knows. Cross over Cape Pond to reach Gloucester. Gloucester? Gloucester? Glau? On Cape Ann's Gloucester Harbour. Lister? You know, Worcestershire is Worcester. Oh, yeah, this could be Glister, Gloucester, Gloucester, who knows? Are they crazy like the English, or are they crazy like the Americans? There will be some brand of insanity going on for sure. This is Gloucester right here. Gloucester. I'm going to say Gloucester. I'll go with the British way of saying it. The Brits. Why not? Here in... Well, are we in Massachusetts now? There wasn't much New Hampshire, was there? 248 for 350. Marblehead. Set a course to the southeast, skirting the coast by Manchester by the Sea, and then passing between Misery Island and Bakes Island on the outer reaches of Salem Sound to reach Marblehead, which lies at the northern end of a small peninsula in Massachusetts Bay. The skyline of Boston, the northern anchor of the northeast megalopolis, looms ever larger and clearer with each mile travelled. Well, it also depends on your draw distance, I imagine. Manchester by the Sea. Didn't they make it? There was a movie called that with the rapey Affleck brother. Allegedly. Views are for entertainment purposes only. Boston. Which good movie. I hear it's a good performance too. Haven't seen it though. Haven't seen it. Boston. I mean a hard Boston man. I can't do it. I can't do a Boston accent. I just can't. I haven't got it in me. I haven't got it in me. Now we won't know whether it's time to turn or not, except for basically the time, because the next leg is also 248 for 450. So we're heading this way basically for 9 minutes. Though I suppose Marblehead is where we're headed, so we should be able to see Marblehead on the map. We don't see it yet. We've got Baker's Island. We've just left Manchester by the sea. Pride's Crossing, was that mentioned? Anyway, now there's Marblehead. It's the end of this peninsula. We've got some photogrammetry, I reckon. The telltale signs of photogrammetry loom ahead of us, like something that looms. Look at that big power station over on the water there. Beautiful. Look at the reflections and this game, man. Anyway, Marblehead is just ahead of us. We've definitely done 4 minutes, so I'm just going to assume we're on to Cambridge now. 2:48 for 4:50. Let's reset our clock. Cambridge from Marblehead, skirt the coast and then continue inland, passing into the northernmost part of the northeast megalopolis. Fly to the west of Boston proper to Cambridge. Where you going, plane? I'm trying to read here. There's Boston in the distance. Birthplace of America. The United States of America, anyway. Isn't that where the War of Independence started? Where they threw some tea in the ocean? And then started a war against the Imperial scum. And then here we are, 400 years later, whatever how many years later. When was that? No, it was 1770s or something, wasn't it? Because 1782 was the French Revolution, and that was after the American Revolution, but not long after. I don't actually know the date of the American Revolution. They don't teach this shit in Australian schools, and nor should they. Or they probably did, I've just forgotten. 1777? 1770? Don't know. But what's that? 300 years. 300 years later, look at the place. Look at it. Bask in its glory. If you're not basking, start basking. Look at the size of that thing. That's no city. That's a megalopolis. Yeah, the L. Megalopolis. I thought Megaopolis. Megalopolis? Surely that's Logan International over there. Anyway, we haven't made it to Cambridge yet. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it just spectacular? These marshlands out here at the edge of the city. A damn swamp. A damn Floridan swamp. It's made it all the way up here. Still no sign of ye olde Cambridge on the map yet. Wow, you be big city. You'll be big city. What happened to that bridge? The algorithm has rendered it in as completely solid. Dude. Hey, there's a wall. Alright. Hey, look at that. There's a target on the top of that building. It's probably a target. Cool. I love photogrammetry. It's just, yes. Yes. Look, the next turn's going to be 44 seconds, so Boston. Cross the Charles River to experience downtown Boston, including the skyscrapers 200 Clarendon Street, 111 Huntington, and Prudential Tower. Boston is the most populous city in Massachusetts and it's the state's capital. Here we go, we're turning. Its history dates back to the Puritans in the 1600s, and Boston subsequently played key roles in the American Revolution and the shaping of the country. And due to its ongoing commercial, educational, and cultural influences, it continues to help forge the United States and the world. The whole world. Here we go, Boston. Boston. And then 49 seconds later, Logan International. I'm just going to slow it right down so that we can have a look at the city. We came by here during the Rove, didn't we? Because I saw Boston in the distance. It's, oh no, it was Chicago. It was Chicago. I was thinking, was it Boston? I don't. It was Boston, I think. No, Chicago, I think. Let's slow it down. Look at this beautiful city. Yeah, Logan International. I land at Logan International Airport. Get our flaps down, get our gear down. What a great airport. Flying in over the city. Beautiful. Bit of power. We're coming in a bit short, Captain. Captain, you're a bit short. You're basically hobbiting. Bit more power. All of the power. Unlimited power. I'm going to enjoy this bush trip, I think. I hope you will too. Just the big cities of the east coast of America. Yeah. Yeah. In we go. Here we go. Well, let's land this baby. Let's land it. Where are the windsocks? There's just no windsocks in this game. There's one there. Just no wind. We're good. Calmly, carefully, carefully. Beautiful. Here we are. Welcome to Logan International Airport, Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America. Let's put our parking brake on. Will it register? Yes, it will. That was leg one of the, what's it? Northeast Megalopolis with an L bush trip. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.